I'm Namita Dogra-Sudan and I welcome you all in yet another episode of NRI Pulse News with Namita. Today's episode is a little special because we have an exclusive interview with Brian Kemp. And of course, other news from all across the globe. So let's begin. With a little over a month for the November 6th elections, Brian Kemp, lifelong Georgian and Republican candidate for governor, interacted with the Indian American media at a press conference on September 25, 2018. Kemp answered NRI Pulse community news editor Jyotsna Hegre's question in this brief interview.
Why should the Indian American people vote for you?
Well, I think the reason they should vote for me is, number one, we've got detailed policies and plans that have to do with issues that matter to them, like making Georgia number one for small business, cutting government regulation, because I have a robust public safety plan to keep our kids and our schools safe. Indian community parents, that is a concern for them, just like it is for me as a father of three teenage daughters. I want a good economy and a good business environment. I'm a small business owner. Probably 90% of the Indian Americans in the Indian community that I've met in Georgia, they're all working in small business. And I think that's one reason that I've gotten along with those folks so well is, number one, I'm accessible. Number two, being in small business for over 30 years now, I've worked with everybody you can imagine, and that's why they should vote for me, because I'm going to be a governor that's going to work hard every day to put them first.
So what is your take on legal immigration and issuing visas for professionals on the H-1B visas?
Well, I certainly support legal immigration. We cannot have a legal immigration system if we don't have secure borders. We need people to come into the country the right way through the process. That's what's made our country great. So I'm very supportive of that.
Thank you for answering for NRI Pulse.
The Indian American motel owner in Spring Lake, North Carolina, and his family are among those bearing the brunt of Hurricane Florence. Half of the Starlight Motel, owned by Kishore Dipani, 50, and two brothers had gone with the hurricane. Dipani and his family evacuated the motel with its occupants after the order of Governor Roy Moore. It was only when they returned on Wednesday that they realized their worst fears had come true. The motel did not have flood insurance, and Dipani hopes the state government, or FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, can help. An 11-month-old Indian American baby had died following a Qatar Airways flight from Doha to Hyderabad. A spokesperson for Qatar Airways said that the baby, identified as Arnav Verma Alluri, had been on the flight with his parents. The parents became aware that their child was having breathing problems after the plane had landed as they made their way to the immigration counter. Arnav was immediately rushed to the Apollo Medical Center located in the airport but was declared dead upon arrival. The Verma family live in New Jersey. US television host Padma Lakshmi has said she was raped at the age of 16 but kept silent as she feared fingers would point at her for bringing it upon herself. The 48-year-old Top Chef host wrote a piece for the New York Times published recently where she made the revelation. She said she began to feel the attack was her fault as there was no language in the 1980s for date rape. Lakshmi detailed her rape in response to President Trump questioning why Christine Ford did not file a police report for years on the alleged attack. Ford is accusing Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of attempted sexual assault. Her account won praise on social media. Now, some local Atlanta news. The Atlanta chapter of the Sankara Nethralaya Ophthalmic Mission Trust organized a sold-out show of Shira Sagra Manthan Kuchipudi Dance Ballet in Atlanta. The event raised a total of $75,000, which will provide the gift of eyesight to about 1,000 needy, economically disadvantaged individuals through cataract surgeries in India. Enthusiastic donors and supporters showed up on the afternoon of 9th of September at the Infinite Energy Center. The program concluded with a vote of thanks by Murthy Rekapellai, trustee of the SNOM Trust, who recognized the people responsible to make the event a tremendous success. The Hindu Temple of Atlanta in Riverdale, Georgia, HTA, organized a spectacular annual Ganesh Utsav celebration from September 9 to September 15th, which attracted over 10,000 of devotees from Atlanta and beyond. A majestic 10-foot eco-friendly clay idol of Ganpati was made in Hyderabad and installed in temple on September 12th. After watching the exciting shower of flower petal float down gently on Ganeshji from a helicopter, the attendees enjoyed watching the sky lit up with magical fireworks. Finally, it was time to bid farewell to much-loved Lord Ganesha. Ganesh Visarjan ceremony was performed in Savannah. The HTA has been hosting Ganesh Utsav for the past 5 years. That's all in this bulletin. Hope you had a quick recap. But don't forget to share, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Till next time, take care and goodbye.